We are here to do some Freedom of Information Act requests. And
Well, as long as you're there to do the request like is required of everybody else, and you're not going to try to get them to do you favors because they're your neighbors. Good afternoon, Roughnecks. Wrangler here. And I have just discovered this mid 40s rookie frauditor who goes by the name of Right to Resist. And he is wow. We're going to keep an eye on this idiot. I want to thank all of our subscribers and our member Roughnecks for giving me the inspiration and the motivation to keep calling these idiots out on their misinformation that they are putting out as fact. Thank you all so much.
And file a much needed complaint. Oh, look, it's illegal for us to leave our vehicles running like that, right? But they can leave theirs.
Well, yes, they leave it running so that it can provide power to the accessories that are needed inside that vehicle for them to do their jobs, such as, oh, I don't know, a computer, so that they can, I don't know, obtain information that might be easier and safer for them than having to wait for it to come over a radio. And by it running, it powers those electronic safety measures. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Hi, I need a complaint. 3 of them, actually, along with a couple of Freedom of Information Act forms. You guys have a real piece of work here, Mathis, man. How many complaints have you gotten from Mathis? Well, I'm going to do a Freedom of Information Act request and find out.
The word dilligant. That's spelled D-I-L-L-I-G-A-N, dilligant. And it means, do I look like I give a fuck?
All these tyrants here asking ridiculous information on their complaint form, like date of birth, cell phone number, gender.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that.
But if you feel like it, or just donate to my channel, and I promise I will go buy one with the money. Oh, that's so cute. Because I ask hard questions. People don't like it when they can't control others and what they say, and when people don't say things in the way that they want. People don't like to be held accountable. People like you, Carlos E. See ya. Hey, question for you. I need to know the names of the officers that were on the call yesterday at about 2:45 to 3:15.
So you need the names of certain officers who were on a call at a specific date and time. Isn't that what the FOIA form is for?
They gave me these forms so far, but I need those names to fill out the forms.
Perfect. Let me see if I can.
Okay, thank you.
And we can definitely get that for you, okay?
You're telling me that you can't tell me the names of the officers. There was 3 of them. I know Mathis was one. I know there was a sergeant, and I'd like to know the name of the sergeant that arrested me yesterday.
Of course.
You're telling me that you want me to fill out a records request for you to tell me the name of the officer that arrested me yesterday?
Yeah.
We're going to play these games?
Sir.
We're going to play these games. Is that your supervisor over there?
No, she's not.
So then who's telling you that this is the process? So let's get Sergeant somebody out here. Sergeant what? Bobby, is he here? Lieutenant, is he a lieutenant now? Bobby? Yeah. Oh, he's retired now. Okay, good for him. Who's here that's a supervisor? Awesome. Let's do that.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? Had a shitty situation yesterday.
What's up?
Mathis is a real piece of work.
Okay.
I know you've had a lot of issues with him with other people too. And he decided to pull her over for registration, which is a completely valid stop. It happens, right? But it's a petty stop and it's a pretextual stop. You and I both know that that's a pretextual stop to be able to glance and take a look, maybe take a smell and see what's going on with the vehicle. I was on my way somewhere else. Got told that she was being pulled over.
Okay.
So I pulled up about 50 feet, 100 feet away, made sure that I was far enough away that that wasn't an interference with my vehicle.
Mhm.
Got out and walked the path
Okay.
around the, like the sidewalk. Not sidewalk, but the easement of the road. Got all the way past the vehicle, 15, 20 feet again. Maintained my distance at 15, 20 feet. Mathis comes and gets in my face and tells me to go get back in my car. I explained to him, I don't have to do that. I'm on a public highway. I can easily walk around a public highway as long as I don't interfere with your traffic stop. Go handle your traffic stop. Another officer, in fact, came up, pulled up, he called him to code went on. You've seen the video, I'm sure, already, so you know what's going on. So that officer that arrived, what is his name?
You can fill out a records request to find that out. But
We're going to play that game?
It's a criminal justice record, dude. I can't just give it to you.
You know the guy's name. You work with him. So you're going to play the game of not telling me the guy's name?
It's not a game.
Who was the supervisor that arrested
me? It's a statute.
Who was the supervisor that arrested me?
If you want criminal justice record information,
dude,
you can fill out a request.
You and I both know I'm not a criminal. That piece of shit twisted my hand like a criminal in pain compliance.
Okay, Carlos, I'm not going to go over...
Listen, you know that that's not acceptable. You and I both know that's not acceptable.
Carlos, I'm not going to go over...
So tell me the sergeant's name.
For $15...
For $15 so that you can get a little bit of money because you're a cheap piece of shit. What is his name?
Carlos, I'm not going to give you criminal justice records.
You're not going to tell me the name of the officer so that I can file a fucking complaint against the officer.
Do you have a case number? Do you have booking paperwork? Any of that can go on that complaint.
I want the name so that I can put the name of the individual who was an officer of witness to the behavior of Mathis and the behavior of the sergeant.
And
I want his information. Okay. No, you're not going to play this game with me where you try to make me fill out some form to get his name.
But you told us at the start of your Fraudit video that you were there specifically to fill out a Freedom of Information Act request. Why is it that you can't? Oh, that's right. It would involve reading and writing, and you're just not having none of that, are you?
You want?
I'll sit outside until I see Sheriff Strolin, and I'll ask him personally.
There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either get it through discovery, or you can make a criminal justice records request and find out information.
You're going to keep playing this game with me. You want to build these bridges with the community? This is how you do them?
Carlos, it's the
This
law.
is how you fucking build bridges with your community, is by not telling me the name of the damn officer that participated in an unlawful arrest? You know it was an unlawful arrest. You've already seen the video. I know you have.
So, unlawful arrest, huh? Well, let's just look at that arrest, shall we, kids?
It is October 21st at 2:45 p.m. I am recording on Highway 40. There's a police officer that is using a pretextual registration stop and is asking for invalid information from the woman who's pulled over.
On my stop. At this point, you're interfering with it.
That's not how interference works. It's not how interference works. I'm a cop watcher. Don't fuck with me. I'm a cop watcher. Don't fuck with me. Handle your stop.
He can't handle it because you're interfering. And that is not 100 feet away, like you said it was when you started talking to the other officer inside the department. You told him that at first you were hundreds of feet away. And then you told him you were always 15 to 20 feet away. Dude, you're 7 feet away. And you're literally slap in the middle of that officer's investigation. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Go handle your stop. I'm just watching the stop. She doesn't have to give you any information, sir.
Bullshit! You can either hang out by your car.
You can either do your traffic stop or you're going to get a complaint.
Okay. And you can.
I will call Sheriff Strodlin personally.
I don't care.
I will call him personally.
Wonderful.
You will get a complaint. When she says that she's not giving you her phone number or her email address, that's it.
Information for a citation.
That's it.
You want to record?
You have it. You have her. You have her ID. Do you have her ID?
You're more than welcome.
Do you have her ID? Then you have. Then you have it. You don't need it.
Okay. You want to record?
You don't need it. They have it. They have it. The DMV has it. You don't need it. They have it. You don't need it.
You're not going to stand here and interfere with my stop.
They have it. You don't need it. Are you the supervisor, sir? Are you a supervisor? Are you a supervisor? I'd like to get a supervisor out here, please. I don't appreciate the way he's acting. He has no right to tell me anything. I can walk up and down the street. He has no right to tell me I can't. Well, I'm mad at him.
So you think you're allowed to break the law because you're mad at him?
This gentleman here thinks that he can stop me from walking down the street, recording him.
You don't need to yell.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
What's
this.
your name? What's your first name?
I don't talk to cops.
Okay, all right.
I don't give you personal information.
Fine.
This man decided that he was going to ask the woman in the car for her phone number and email address and mailing address. She doesn't have to give him any of that.
And you are not allowed to dispense legal advice to a defendant without a license.
He tried to persist. She told him no. He is still persisting. So I pulled up and I started recording. So then now he decided that he's going to start telling me that I can't walk down a city street. He can't stop me from walking down a city street recording him.
He can when you are literally interfering with his investigation, when you have physically placed yourself in the middle of his investigation. You bet your ass he can.
He tried to tell me it was interfering. Interference is a physical activity. I'm walking down the street.
What law? Can you please quote me a statute that interference is a physical act?
I have every right to walk down the street and record. Every right.
Were you in this vehicle?
Every right. No, I was not in this
So
vehicle.
you're kind of a passerby?
Yes.
So it's going down.
Yeah, and he decided that he was going to tell me I needed to get back in my vehicle, that it was interference. Interference is not talking.
Interference is any conduct on your part to which you take the officer's attention from the investigation and put it on yourself.
Interference is not walking. Interference is physical activity.
This is Sergeant Stein.
Hey, Sergeant.
Can you come back here?
Hey, Sergeant. Carlos, nice to meet you.
Let's go back here.
We can stand right here,
No,
sir.
sir. Let's go back here because you're interfering with this traffic.
No, traffic stop's way up there,
Turn
sir.
around, put your hands behind your back.
You are under arrest.
Excuse me?
Put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for obstruction.
I know you have.
I'm not gonna make
You
any
know it was an
comments.
unlawful arrest, and you're telling me you
So all
won't give me
you
the
wanna
name
do
of this
is
guy?
argue with me?
No, I want the name of the officer
Okay,
that
and I've
arrested
given
me.
you two options to get.
No, I don't want your options. I want the name of the guy that thought it was acceptable
given
to
you-
participate in an
If you
unlawful
don't
arrest.
stop talking over me, I'm just gonna go back into my office.
You're a coward.
And you're a fat fuck. What's your point?
I have given
You're
you
a real
the
coward.
two
Look at you.
lawful options.
What a fucking coward. You refuse to tell me the name of the officer
I
that
have-
unlawfully arrested
I
me,
have
even
given
though
you
it's so
two
easy.
lawful
It takes 2
options.
seconds for you to tell me the name of the officer that unlawfully arrested me, and I'm on film right now.
That's fine.
135 watchers. You're telling me that you're not going to tell me the name of the officer?
No means no.
Oh, I bet you're one of those frauditors. You got a jacket full of domestic violence charges, don't you?
I have given you two lawful options. I am not going to release criminal justice records without going through the legal process. You can get it through discovery, through the DA's office.
Because you 100% know you're going to get your ass sued here. You 100% know that this is going to go to a lawsuit, and I'm going to take it all the way. You 100% know that. And that's why you're playing these little legalistic games.
Legalistic? Oh, Christ, it's another fucking dumbwaiter.
When you
There's-
live in my community and you are my neighbor, and you know damn well that that is not acceptable for you as a man and as my neighbor not to tell me the damn name of the guy that was on the call with Mathis and the sergeant's name. That is unacceptable as a man. I don't care about your fucking job. As a man, that is unacceptable. You're my neighbor. How dare you?
I still have to follow the law.
No, that is not the law. The law doesn't say that you can't tell me the name of the individual that was on a call with me. The law doesn't say that. You have every right to tell me the name of the officer that was on a call that involved me. That does not have anything to do with FOIA. That has to do with man to man and you being a good person and you telling me, yeah, that was so-and-so and so-and-so. Go do your thing, man.
Sounds like you want special treatment. It sounds like you want him to skip the lawful process of obtaining information because he's your neighbor or because of his gender. You seriously want that? God Almighty. Hypocrite. Thy name is Frauditor.
What a coward, dude. That is some
Sorry, you feel that
cowardly
way?
shit, dude. I'm going to start looking for your records too. If you're going to play this game and you're going to start doing this, we're going to have people that are more than willing to do all the Freedom of Information Act requests necessary to get every call that you've been on, to get every call Mathis has been on, to get every call that Sergeant and the other guy's been on, and start looking for reasons to get people fired. You do not understand who you're messing with. I'm not the guy.
Did you just threaten that police officer? Because what it sounds like is you are attempting to intimidate a witness for the prosecution. Is that what you're doing, fat boy?
You guys keep playing this game. He's watching this video too, and he's listening from the back, I'm sure. You guys keep playing this game where you try to block me and stonewall me, and it's going to go crappy for you when it gets to court. I'm telling you right now, it's going to go crappy when you guys get to court. If you keep playing these games where you refuse to give me basic information, it's going to go bad in court. We'll see how it goes, buddy.
Do whatever you have to do. Would you like me to take your complaint?
See how it goes, buddy.
Lieutenant?
I sure would. What's today, the 22nd? Really? One last chance, dude. You're not going to tell me the sergeant's name that was on the call yesterday? The rest of you are too cowardly to tell me the name of the sergeant that was on the call yesterday that thought it was acceptable to unlawfully arrest a law-abiding citizen? None of you guys, huh? Not a single one of you are willing to stand up and say the name of the guy that thought it was okay to arrest somebody for filming on the side of the road?
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
I thought you were better than that. I thought Grand County was better than that. I told people that you were better than that.
Oh, well, come on there, Carlos. Between us, man. How much do you draw a month in food stamps?
I promised them that they were wrong about you, and look at what is going on with me.
That's going to be between you and your court-ordered therapist.
Dude, I gotta follow the law.
You know it's wrong. You know it. You and I know it. Fuck this kid. You and I know that that's unacceptable to pull someone in your police car for filming you. You know it's unacceptable. You know he's gotten issues before with other people. There's a bunch of other people that have dealt with him in bad ways like that. You know it too, dude, and you're allowing this to happen. You're making me go through a million steps just to get the name so that I can complete this process. You're trying to make it take just an extra day. You just want to make my life harder to make it take an extra day. You already took fucking 2 hours of my life in a cell for something I didn't do, and you're going to take an extra 2 hours of my day, or an extra 24 hours of my life now, waiting for a Freedom of Information Act request for the name of the sergeant.
Carlos, as the custodian of records within this agency, I have to follow the laws, which says I have to distribute things equally. That means that I can't pick and choose because you're a local or you feel like you've been wronged or whatever that is, because we've known each other for 10 years. I can't distribute things differently or treat you differently.
You know it's not acceptable, dude.
And I guess he thought he blocked the microphone while he was trying to use his personal relationship with the police so that he doesn't have to follow the law and do things the way that the law requires them to be done. Swing and a miss, strike three. You're out, bitch.
And the fact that you won't even give me the sergeant's name so I could properly do my complaint, that is crazy. I need his body cam footage. I need it now so that I can get it as part of my discovery, not just as my discovery, but to go take it to lawyers so that I can have them represent me for free, because they will when they see the body cam footage. And you know they will.
So you want him to do you favors because of your personal relationship with him so that you can get money? You want the officer to break the law so that you can get money. Pitiful.
I need his name. And the sooner I can get his body cam footage, the sooner I get his body cam footage, the sooner I can get that attorney. And the fact that you're holding it up and you're allowing a bad cop, and that stupid shit on your head right there is going to your head, dude. That stupid shit on your head is going to your fucking head, dude. That thin blue line garbage, you are towing the line. You are over here on that fucking line, and I'm your neighbor over here on this line asking you to do the right thing. And you're standing over here with that thin blue line bullshit.
And he yet again is asking the officer to break the law as a favor to him because he's his neighbor.
Get back, buddy. Can't believe you. I thought you were a better person, dude. How was that? I filed my initial complaint against Mathis, the only officer whose name I know. You can delay me, but you absolutely will not stop me. You guys fucked up.
All right, guys, that right there is Carlos, apparently. He is our latest discovery in rookie frauditors who wants cops to do him favors so he can get money. And he appears to, on top of recording himself breaking the law, he is distracted driving. He appears to be intoxicated. I don't know if it's booze, if it's weed, if it's pills, opiates, I don't know, but he is obviously intoxicated. And he's driving while he is live streaming. So, yeah, man, hey, I wonder if, he is Chrissy's cousin. Anyway, we're going to look into this jackass and going to get his channel to a couple of other anti-frauditing channels. Anyway, guys, it's Wrangler. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Have a good one. Carlos, do better, bitch.